Glorious day to you, my friends. Kia kotoru hushana atakari hitakariarta. Welcome to Shine, Stargate Heart, Illuminate Your Natural Essence. Niarasha heakotukurioto. We are on day number 68, Siayocho urohutakuriyoto, where we are chanting Om Mani Padme Hum 108 times using the mala of joy, Niarya Shohokotora, and we're doing it for 108 days. We're on day number 68. Here at Ellison Park for the final Shine series here in Rochester, Niarya Shokohotokorietata. The bird's laughing at me. As if you think it's your last day for Shine here. Well, leaving it dark 30 tomorrow, so you better work fast, universe. The white oak here, this very unique white oak tree. I wanted to be the star of the show. I did not know it was a white oak when it was calling me from way over there. And then when I parked and I came over, I go, yeah, that's the tree. And then look at the intricate branches of it. The white oak is a sacred tree for many. And some call it the tree of life. The oak is protection. The steadfast ruler of the winter time, the king of winter. Maybe it's the king of summer, I don't know. Apparently I have homework to do. But it is strong, it's firm. And when we're standing in our heart center, in the truth and the purity of who we truly are, we are as strong as an oak tree. We are stronger than an oak tree. For we are impermanent. We are permanent. The oak tree is impermanent. It will simply recycle its energy into Gaia. So this mala of joy, if this is your first day, otherwise it's repetition number 68. We break up the 108 seeds into 9 groups of 12, where each of the 9 groups represents one of the chakras in our Merkaba. So once I get home, I will make an animation that shows what it's doing. At the bottom of a Merkaba, is Vasundhara, the Earth Star Chakra, and then Muladhara, the root chakra, Svadhisthana, the sacral chakra, Manipura, the solar plexus chakra, Anahata, the heart chakra, Vishuddha, there you can see my hand now, Ishkahya Sukho Otukariata, the throat chakra. We're working on this now, Hukutura Shahya, subtly working on it, Niarya Shukohotokoriata. It is the sound chakra, the Akash chakra, truth, purity. Its name means purest, and if you use the form Vishuddhi instead of Vishuddha, it means filter. We've been talking about filters for a while. And using Vishuddhi helps us change our filters, helps us change the filters of how we see this reality. That's what this whole Shine series is about, is exploring our heart center, the home of our true authentic self. We're exploring our heart center and allowing it to reveal itself to us and the secrets of its power, its inner being. Nihokutura hakatara arsha hanandiariata hataka. Apparently our friend wants to be a part of the video. Hutura shanatiarata. I purposefully did not include the path right over there on the video. Nohukutara arsananiara hasayata. And kushu utura aya akashaya asahana atakachito korohusoka atata ata atiaria hakanareta. Interesting energy on our friend. Nahake orusho gotare sakati. In Vishuddha, our filter, niariashko utukuriata katakariata sahyarchi atsuturuhota. Everything is simply energy. Niariashko uturuhusakatitiariata. And the green that I see isn't necessarily the green that you see. Niariashohotoro ukutukuriatata. And this oak tree that I see is based on my perception and the filters that I have. And this arrangement of energy may look different to you. It may feel different to you. But you have learned because somebody has said, that's an oak tree. And then you have learned that this receives the label of oak tree. And then we learn how to look at the oak trees and tell the difference between this oak tree and the other types of trees and the other types of oak trees. But the white oak is about purity. Alba. So purity and strength, exactly what we're talking about with Vishuddha. Let's continue the other chakras in our Merkaba. So this is number 5. Vasundhara is number 0. Anya or Agnya, the third eye chakra, Sahasrara, the crown chakra, and at the top of our Merkaba, Vyapini, the goddess, who is everywhere, the soul star chakra. Na akachiti atahatara aturu uhana akatatiryarataharayasa. Your true authentic self. Nihakataura arshana hatakuriata. As we learn to love our true authentic self and accept our true authentic self and to allow our true authentic self to live more fully in our lives. Nihakatiyarihasha. Being our true authentic self is the easiest thing for us to do. We were told that it's the tough thing to do. And the trick is not to try. And we're going to trick ourselves into being our true authentic self. How? By chanting Om Mani Padme Hum. And allowing our focus to be on the chant and the counting of 8 and the breathing required to count and to chant. It's as simple as that. By tricking our mind and distracting our mind and focusing on the chant, it allows this chant to be magical for us, to purify and remove the debris. This is purity. It's speaking our voice, our true voice, from our heart center, speaking the truth from our heart, which was the title of yesterday's video. It's also the title of the Kalindi light codes that were done earlier today. And the theme of every tree of life in every culture, we'll call it. Everybody has a sacred tree that they most resonate with. Whether it's willow, oak, linden, yew, pine, cedar, olive, does not matter what your tree is. Over time, as we gently tune our vibration to that of our inner being, we will begin to see that everything is amazing and everything is energy and that everything is sacred. Nihakotura arshahanakatatiriya tahata. Hukaaya nata araharsanata utoto urahashanaaya ka ashaya sukutura utakanahasayata. Taihia kata arhana asuoko. Shosho oya arihanaasa hatatakahayata. And not by trying, and not by doing. It's the opposite. And that's why we're using the mantra, the tools of the mind, so that we can focus our mind on any one task. And by focusing on one task, our breath and the chant, our inner being takes over. It comes through, it lives fully through us. Without any effort, without any conscious thought, it is the most natural thing for us to do. We're so busy doing and trying to accomplish things and accomplish goals that we don't take time to sit in our own energy and to breathe and to simply just breathe and experience our parasympathetic nervous system, and experience our inner being. And back to standing in our power, our strength of our intentional speech. Thoughts become words, become things. Thoughts become words, become actions. Our thoughts are their attraction point. Our words strengthen that attraction point. Our actions strengthen that attraction point. By us intentionally meditating, by setting the intention to meditate, water is life. Relish your ride. Iso utukariatata on planet Earth. Anahakaya achatukurahatiara. What a ride it is. Nihakatara arasanahia goota arahasaya kata. By setting the intention to meditate and then letting go and letting God. Nihakatura hashaya kotara hasananiaratata. By allowing. There are so many small little things, that I am attracting these little things, by simply breathing, and allowing the breath to consume our awareness. We then, over time, can learn to play with our breath and to elongate our breath and reduce the necessity of breath for our being with our inner being. And then, via that process, we can uncover more of who we truly are and more of our true power and more of our true strength by us chanting Om Mani Padme Hum. And if you have not done so, it is totally okay. If you just sat and listened, it is totally okay. But if you do begin to chant, just try it. And see how it feels in your body while you are chanting. And if you're a singer, sing it. I know there are many of you who do sing out there. Resonate it in your body and out of your body. Your voice is magical. Your voice is how you are telling the universe. It is yet another way. Until we get into this Anandamaya Kosha, that realm of bliss, the inner being of bliss, that who we are, our true authentic self. It's not really up here that we're experiencing the Anandamaya Kosha, that bliss, that layer of us who is bliss. It is by peeling back the onion of who we are. Ogres are like onions. Ogres have layers. And as we peel it away, we reveal our true authentic self, the blissful self that we are already. We don't have to find it. We don't really have to peel it back. It will peel back. Thank you and welcome. Just I invite you to wait for my eyes to close to land on my eyes. And there goes some cottonwood that just missed my eye. I matrix dodged it. Be easy on yourselves. And whenever I say be easy on yourself, I'm talking to me too. Because I need the reminder to be easy on myself just as much. So let us stop talking about letting go and being with our inner being. Let us start. So I invite you to close your eyes and relax. Whether you lie down or whether you sit in seated meditation, or if you're doing a walking meditation. Pay no attention to anyone else. If you feel called to chant, chant. If you feel called to speak light language, speak light language. I have a video on my channel. Where do I speak light language? Anywhere I want. And there's 1,000 people around me when I'm speaking. Now I gotta find it. Okay, I have it queued up. Niara hasaka aturahata, ashihikoto, kinata arahata tatira. As we focus our awareness on our breath, nihakatara arashanahia koturu hoshayatatirata. As we consciously begin to lengthen our breath. As we feel how it feels to breathe in. And we feel how it feels to breathe out. As we feel the sound as we breathe in. And as we feel the sound as we breathe out. As we feel the color of our in-breath. And we feel the color of our out-breath. Now let us focus our awareness on our heart center. As we feel the impact of our breath on our heart center. And we feel the impact of our out-breath on our heart center. Our heart center is the home of our holy fire. And our holy fire is the source of our bright light. And although our bright light cannot be dimmed, our perception of our bright light can be dimmed. and our outward appearance of our bright light can be dim. Nihakatakari hasata kuru hushaya akatayari hakataha. Our bright light is dimmed by debris, by density. Niharoshoko utakariya takata. The density of life happening. Nihariyashoko hotora hashaka. The density of debris in our chakras. Nahakatakiro hosokotora hasa. The density of debris in our filters. Nihakotora hoshikoto. Of how we perceive things, nihakatakariyata, in our inner being, in the inner being of others, nihakaturo urshahasukatiyariyata. Sometimes this filter is judgment. Sometimes this filter is ego. Sometimes this filter is based on personal experience. This has happened to me many times in the past, therefore it will happen this time. We can use our past experience. Is what might we expect to dodge the unwanted experience, or to alter our vibration, to attract a different experience. And let us intentionally breathe and feel how it impacts our heart center, and feel the debris in our filters, in our auric field, in our karmic imprints. Let us just feel the current state of it as we breathe with intention. And let us feel how our out-breath changes this feeling, this experience. Let us feel how our in-breath changes this perception. Thoughts of positivity. Remove debris. Thoughts of density and hasukutora, contrast. Sihikutora hasayaha. Thoughts of doubt and fear, or anger and worry. Niyarya shahotora hashakota. Cloud the filters. Nihakutoriya. Cloud our judgment. Cloud our discernment. Nihari shuhotoraha. And cloud our perception of our inner being and the inner being of others. Nihakatara arshana noto uruhasokotahayata. So as we judge, as our ego speaks, maybe we hit the pause button and take a breath. And simply ask our inner being how it sees it. Maybe we can ask our inner being, what is the love that can be seen in this now? What is the truth that can be seen in this now? What is the truth of who I am? And then let it go and simply breathe. The truth, the love, the now, your heart. will reveal itself when you are ready. And it will be apparent. For every breath that we take with intention increases the vibration of that intention. Intentions of alignment remove debris and density and allows the light of your inner being to shine more fully. And thoughts of contrast, thoughts of displeasure, thoughts that you do not prefer, simply bring in more cloudiness too. The perception of your inner being, the experience with your inner being. But the alternative is to simply focus your awareness on the breath, not to try to be correct, not to try to be the light, not to try to be your inner being, because that is the same of kotura anatta kiarata. That is the same of thoughts of non-alignment, of contrast. And it fosters the idea of separation, because you are your inner being, you are the light, you are the holy fire, you are unconditional love. And simply by focusing your awareness on the breath and the chant, it allows all awareness of everything else to go away. And you're left with your breath, the magical chant, and your true authentic self. And since your breath is the life force of the universe, and your inner being is the life force of the universe, and Om Mani Padme Hum is the life force of the universe, you are only left with your true authentic self, which is the life force of the universe. Which is the mantra in the mantric. Which is why we chose Om Mani Padme Hum. It is the mantra of you, and it dispels all disbelief. It dispels all fear. It dispels all doubt. It dispels all guilt. It dispels all shame. It dispels all grief. It dispels all lies, especially the lies we tell ourselves. It dispels all illusion, especially the illusion of separation. For the one is the all, and the one is the all. And it dispels all attachment. Attachment to this life, attachment to everything we feel we cannot do without. Because you are abundant. You are the life force. You are living. You are life itself. Niakatara ashkananiarata. There is nothing that you do not lack. No utura arkanariatata. For you are love. Niakatakari sakata. And that is all that is. Niakatara aranahaya. They say we have already completed the chest and we have already set it aside. We have already started the divine flow. So we will continue with the chant. We will start off with one Aum. We will chant Om Mani Padme Hum 108 times on the 8 count. 1 for Om, 2 for Mani, 3 for Padme, 4 for Hum, 5 for an out-breath, 6 for a continued out-breath, 7 for an in-breath, 8 for an in-breath, and on the 1 count, start again with Om. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. And the default audio track will keep count, will let us know when we move up through the chakras, and when we were on the last one, Nyoryo Shohoto Koryata. And again, we will close out with one Aum Nyohoro Sai Akananayariataha. In a breath in for Aum. Aum. Starting off with Vasundhara. And a breath in to chant.
Om Mani Padme Hum.
Huturo Utanahatari Chaihakatara
Om Mani Padme Hum.
Hachichiatahati Tokoroto Otahayana Kaihakanahatara Hasaya
Om Mani Padme Hum.
Hituto Urhunata Atiatiare Hatahakaha Achihira Hasana
Mani Padme
Achikohorota
Hum.
Ata Achikiara Hatana Atakahiata Atu Iskahana Atakarihita Atakarihichara
Padme Hum.
Itoro Hotana Hatakarishaya Achkaharota Atakahesha Atarhana
Mani
Aturo
Padme
Uhuna
Hum.
Atakahesha Hutukushaheta Arahena Ashikohorota
Om
Atakahea
Mani
Acharahasana
Padme Hum.
Aturo Uhuna Atakiara Atakiara Hasana Hataraha
Om Mani Padme
Achikahare
Hum.
Itakiara Hatara Aturo Hanatakaheata Atakanahasa
Om
Eacharahi
Mani Padme
Atuhurota
Hum.
Atakari Hituro Uturo Nahatakari Hitora Achakarieta Atana
Om Mani
Handahitoro
Padme
Uturo
Hum.
Utanahatakaheta Achakareta Atakurota Atanaha
Om Mani
Atira
Padme
Itanahata
Hum.
Arhitaha Achakuhurota Atara Achakaharatana
Om Mani
Iskonoro
Padme
Anaha.
Hum.
Moving up to Muladhara.
Om
Kunoto
Mani
Urhuta
Padme
Atarahetaha
Hum.
Achikurota Ana Arhihina Hata'a Atara
Om
Ashahata Ana
Mani Padme Hum.
Otokurota Anahatitaha Achahayata Arahayaka Tawura Aturu
Om
Utanahata
Mani
Arhitaha
Padme Hum.
Achikurota Ane Atikirata Hari Aturo utanahata uraha.
Om Mani
Achakaheta
Padme Hum.
Atuko hoto unahaya. Aturo ukana ataherata. Achukorota
Om
ata.
Mani Padme
Achukorota
Hum.
anahesa. Atuto utahate arihekora. Achukorota
Om
ataheraha.
Mani
Karahararana.
Padme Hum.
Atukohorota anahasiara. Haturo o kanahata arihe. Katakiariata
Om
ha.
Mani
Achukohorota
Padme
a.
Hum.
Aturo utanahata ari. Kaya kacha arhesa. Akahanata
Om
arihitora.
Mani Padme Hum.
Kunoto urhuta. Kushahaya atakaheta atanahateta.
Om Mani
Kutukurata a.
Padme Hum.
Achihiriata anaha. Atoro o hanata ariheka. Atkuhrata a.
Om Mani
Kuchukurota
Padme
anahatita.
Hum.
Haturo o kanahatitiara. Atukuru hatana hatira.
Om Mani
Achukuhorota
Padme
anahati.
Hum.
Atuhurota arharshahea. Akoro utanahatira.
Om Mani
Atihiriata anaha.
Padme Hum.
Moving up to Svadhisthana.
Om Mani Padme Hum.
Kunoto uruhota ayataha. Kadhir tarahi.
Om Mani
Achihirata
Padme
nahatitaha.
Hum.
Itoro unahatakaheta. Achakorota a. Atukurota
Om
anahasiraha.
Mani Padme
Utukurahatari
Hum.
hisanahat. Achikohorata. Achikahariata arhatuna.
Om
Aturo
Mani
uhuhna atihiriyaha.
Padme Hum.
Achikohorota anahatuta. Ashahayakahasa. Aturo o
Om Mani
kanahaturahata.
Padme Hum.
Atukarahayata ana. Ashahayasa tatitiriarta. Atoro o kanaturahaya.
Om Mani Padme
Achikohorota a.
Hum.
Itihariata anahasaya. Aturo o kanata araheta araha.
Om Mani
Atukurohota.
Padme Hum.
Atukurota anahata karhi. Aturo o hanata ariheta. Atukurata
Om
a.
Mani
Achahiriata
Padme
ana.
Hum.
Atoro o honata arahitora. Kashihia kanatara. Atukurota
Om
anaha.
Mani Padme
Aturo
Hum.
unahatati arihata. Atukurota a. Arkanahasaya cha.
Om
Aturo o
Mani
tanahata arihe.
Padme Hum.
Kanata arhatatitaha. Atukurota anahasa. Aturo o kanahate
Om
diara.
Mani
Atukuro
Padme
hosana
Hum.
a. Achihititi arihata. Atoro o konohorota.
Om
Achukurota
Mani
ataranahatiaraha.
Padme Hum.
Moving up to Manipura.
Om
Konoto urota
Mani
ahasa aya
Padme
hatate.
Hum.
Chaheka nahatati. Atakahata arahatarahi. Atoro o
Om
tanahata
Mani
kaheta.
Padme Hum.
Ichikuroha. Kaheka tarahasanaha. Ishohoroto urota
Om
nahasa.
Mani
Ichikoro o
Padme
tanahata
Hum.
kiriataha. Achikoroto o tanahatarihi. Achikaharata
Om
a.
Mani
Akonoroto
Padme Hum.
ataharihitoro hosana. Itata arhataka heto. Utkorayata
Om
arahisanahata.
Mani Padme
Achkorota
Hum.
atarahiso. Utoro okanahata arihiso. Ichikari hata arahisanato.
Om Mani
Kotukorahayata arahasa.
Padme Hum.
Atukorota ana. Itoro ho sanahata kotaka. Achikarahasahi.
Om Mani
Kotukorayata.
Padme Hum.
Akohorona utukurahusa. Achihi ata harihiturahata.
Om
Kanahatarahasa.
Mani Padme
Achikohorata a.
Hum.
Itoro hokanahasa eakata. Achikaharata herta.
Om
Nasahaka
Mani
eacha.
Padme
Atukorota
Hum.
atitaha. Aturo hukana ata haraheta a. Ashahaya aka sanahita
Mani Padme
Achukurata atitaha. Aturo o hanata arehesa. Achkohorata a. Achkoriata
Mani
anahasehata.
Padme Hum.
Aturo ho chanata arahekata. Anahakaya cha aresihiaka. Atukurata a.
Mani Padme
Ashihiana anaha.
Hum.
Moving up to Anahata. Konoto urata ataharihisha akanata arahisona. Ichikohorata a achahanata kiriata anahasahe. Uturo okana atahirataha. Atukorota anahaseha. Achikohorata a achikohorana hasia. Achuhoto otakanahata. Ishahayaka asa. Atukurota a kushuhuto utanahati arihata achikohorata arashahaya asakahe haturo o nata ariheta kushahayaka asana atukurata atita harita haturto uta nahata arihesha ashuhutura hata achikahayeta atarahana aki Hotoro orta nahata aria chohotora. Hodohorata achkaharane asa. Atoto ota hanata atiti arihata. Achkohotora hana. Atuhorata atiriaraha. Achahata atiariatu korana. Achkaharate tiaria. Askonohotora hatakarisa. Atoro orna hana akayasha. Atukoreata Ashahanehera Sahaka Atoro O Honata Arihisota Arkahayasha Atukuhushayata Atita Haturo Unahatata Achkahaya Akatara Hasa Akohoroto Unohotokarahi Atuhi Asanihi Anaha. Moving up to Vishuddha. Hatutu Ura Katiheti Arahana Atoku Hutu Urihayata Kashahaka Anahasiara Atukurota Atiti Hariata Atoro O Kanahatarehe Ashahayaka Asana Hotoro Ashahanayare Hatakaheta Atoro O Nahiareha Atukore Hatar Hasa Ashkaharieta Atarahisa Aturu Uhunati Arihata Atukura Hayata Arakaye Natakarasha Heatura Aturu Uhnatakarhieta Kutut Unahatakarhitura Arakasheya Atukurata Anahatita Atut Uta Hatiet Yarihata Kashaheka Nahatakariata Koto ur hanata arihatura. Koshahayaka asanahati. At kurhushaya asahatukuraha. Konoto ur hatata arihatura. Kashahayaka asa. Kashikunoro husakati ariata. Nihisa ati hariatuka. Kanahta arihatura. Kashahayaka asanahati tiaria. Huturo utanahata arieta achikorata karieta nahati iriartaha kuturo utanahata karieta achikarieta hayana adkurata ayahata ashkanahati iriarta hana kunoto uranayasha etiniara anaha. Moving up to Anya. Konoto urota ati arihanata harihito. Konoto horoshayata. Atakana hati tehiriataha. Atoro o nahatua haraya. Konata ishayasa. Akahorota anaha. Atoro o kanahatora. Ichi arihaka anatuko. utakariata ta'ana. Atakahashia sa age okotoro hosa. Achoro hurhana takarihesuata. Ayaka hotara nahayaka. Ati tiariata atakana hasota. Achoro ukonahati areha. Atokora hatare hershehe. Naria kahashaya haka. Atakurota atare hishkanaha. Aturo ukanahati tiareha. Atkoro hatata harahashayata. Ashkurata arahanahe. Achkuhurata atara harkanaha. Atuto urhanata ariaka. Achkuhurata ati. Achkuhurata aisiaka ati tiaraha. Akono urhota atahayata. Achuhuto urhota hayata. Kushahaya kuuranahata. Atukuria hasa eakataraha. Aturo ukanahati tiareha. Kunahatara hashaya. Atikiti arihatuta arahata. Nata atahara hashmata. Achukurota a. Kunahatara hasaya. Aturo hushanahata kahea. Iti ariatukurota. Anaha. Moving up to Sahasrara. Huturu ushanahatara hiraka. Iriarahatara huta. Achikari esa natura. Achuhuro uchariata. Atukore ayata aranaha. Konahatara hishikatu. Artiare hatar arkanahatita. Anahasa iara. Akoto urto hariataha. Kashahanata arihikodo. Utukuratiata hatara hanata. Achoro urganatuate. Kishikaneariata hartu. Uchikiarewata arnahazira. Atoro okanahata arihikutarhata. Ashahaya atarahanaka. Atukurhusani arahatata. Utur unahatakatiti arhata. Atukurahaya ashanahaturaha. Arihakotara harkanahata arita. Atukurhata atara. Konoto urhututa atara hatitaha. Kanahatara hara. Ashukotora hatari hishaya. Aturo unhatuta haryata. Kashahayaka asananira. Atukurata atara hishayata a. Konoto urhatata ata. Shihika ashia tara hutura nata. Kishkaliata atara hakaya. Akonohorota atukura hatata tasha. Kashihisa anahata karihitani. Achihiriata anahatukura. Kashihiaka asana ta atekiara. Aturu tanate. Ashihiata anaha. Moving up to Vyapini. Kuturu utanati. Iti ariata hatara harkaha. Achikorota a. Arhesa anata arita. Atihito urhunoto urhashayakaha. Sisiki ariata anata urata. Ashurata atirata. Kashihinoto urtuhucha. Itir yarana atiarehaka ota. Atukurota a. Ashayaka asana. Itor huto uno hatakeara. Ashayaka asana hata. Itiariato hoto. Archihariata anaha. Aturo ho shanata arayaka. Itiariarkuhuto. Kashayaka asanata yara. Koyaka asaniaraha. Kotoro hotana atahari. Arhikuna hata arhitada. Kashahanata arhikoto. Huturu utana hatahari. Kashikanata arhatata. Achukorota a. Arakuhushoyoto oroto. Itor Una Hatakariata.
Om Mani Padme
Kana
Hum.
Hatakari Hishikaya Tora. Kahi Konor Hotara Arkanahasa.
Om Mani
Una
Padme
Atakaraha.
Hum.
Atoro O Kanahatoro Hota. Arashahesa.
Om Mani Padme Hum.
Last one.
Om
Unaha
Mani
Ishaheta
Padme
Anahata.
Hum.
And a breath in for Aum. Aum. Stay here for as long as you like. Neokotoro hotana atakarieta atara hishatata. Maybe even pause the video to spend more time with your energy. Neorohoto wutahara hatkatiatata. Siho kotora hanate yareha. And when you are ready, Nioroto ur hanata atiare hashakato uratata. Slowly bring your awareness back to the here and now. Invite in some gentle movements. Maybe bring some circulation back into your legs like I'm doing. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you are ready, slowly open your eyes and welcome in the new now. Hukutura arhashaya akatara arsano toro hatakitiariata. Congratulations, my friends. We have completed day number 68 of Shine, exploring our inner being with the magical chant Om Mani Padme Hum. I need a drink of water. They said a lot. I will try to sum it up. Excuse me. They talked about a lot about the filters. I'm going to mute and cough for a second. Excuse me. That's better. Filters. Filtering our mind and our ego is most of the time a good thing. And filtering what we want to say, what our ego wants to say. Sometimes our ego wants to put somebody in their place. Sometimes we speak unfiltered, we give somebody a backhanded compliment, or we tell them something that we think they need to hear. There is nothing worse than unsolicited advice. It never goes well. Those filters are called social graces. But the title of this video is going to be The Unfiltered Bliss from Your Heart, or Bliss from the Unfiltered Heart. Because a heart does not want to be filtered. Before we jump into that theme, paying paying attention to the road bumps, paying attention to the contrast, paying attention to the obstacles in our path, paying attention to what we see as karmic imprints in our body. Ignoring a flat tire and continuing the road trip is just dumb. Pulling over and addressing the flat tire, whether you change it yourself, whether you call AAA or roadside assistance, whatever it is, that's the wise choice. And that's the same thing with the debris that's in our karmic field. When we are aware of it, that's the invitation from our inner being to address it in this now. And if you're running low on gas, who here is not going to look for a gas station? It's going to be a real short road trip if you don't stop for gas. Until you get so powerful in your mental powers that you just teleport with your vehicle. But until then, I suggest you address those. Stopping for gas is not even considered an obstacle in your path. It's just something that you need to do. Just like eating, just like sleeping, just like other things. And some people believe in going to the gym and eating healthy, and some people believe in going to energy practitioners and doing energy work. And some people believe in going to the doctor, and some people do not believe in going to the doctor. There's preventative maintenance, like filling up your gas, changing your oil, making sure you have proper air pressure in your tires. All things that are necessary for a successful road trip. Bringing snacks, music, whatever it is that you need to set yourself up for success. The debris, the contrast, the reminder from Abraham Hicks and your inner being. You are exactly where you intended to be in this here and now. You are successful. There is really nothing you need to address right now, because everything is going according to plan and has gone according to plan. It might not be according to your conscious plan, but it's the plan of your inner being and what you chose to experience. But if you're aware of something that could be corrected, or that you need to be aware of, and needs a strong word, that can be addressed. When you become aware of debris in your energetic field, it's an opportunity to clear it. Or an opportunity to let it go and let God deal with it. And using the holy fire, we can simply say, I turn this over to God and to the holy fire, and let it be. It's easier said than done, but at least saying it is a thought in that direction. We can compound the issue by going, oh darn, I did it again, and swear, and then get mad at ourselves because we did it again. We did that bad habit again. We succumb to the guilty pleasure, and then we start feeling bad about it. That's part of the guilt and the shame that we're building up. That's even worse than the actual act. This is the debris that's in our energetic field. And it's there, and it's not something that we need to get rid of, because while we're chanting and we're being, there is no debris. We're just shining. And our inner being is just being. And we're not experiencing the debris. We're experiencing our inner being. That's the simplest way to explain it. And it doesn't matter what filter you have on. It's simply to be aware that we have a filter. That's it. You have on the filter that exactly you wish to have on. That's the best part of it. You have on the correct filter that you chose today. in this now. And we can choose different filters. And by spending more time with our inner being, instead of anybody else telling you that you have the wrong filter on, or the non-preferred filter, 5959, simply let our inner being, just spend time with our inner being. Here's the thing. It's not listen to our inner being to tell us what filter to put on. By spending time with our inner being, we simply just pick up the filter we need, and it's a different need, and we put on the filter, and we see things differently. That's it. It's not like I'm searching for the best filter for me. You always are 100% successful on picking up the filter that you want and need in this now. So be easy on yourselves. I am here and I am now. And God is living with me and through me. And my inner being is living with me and through me as I prefer in this now. Apparently itchy ears. That's it. And only by documenting our journey can we go back and see a difference. And it doesn't really matter if we ever can tell the difference. What only matters is how do you feel right now. If you are feeling bliss and joy, ding, 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 ding. It does not matter what happened in the past. Yes, somebody can come along with a buzzkill, but you can jump back in your bliss. And if somebody offers a buzzkill and you accept it, well, guess what? How can we address it? Because we're now aware of the buzzkill. How can we return to joy? Not by ignoring the buzzkill, because if we're parked on the railroad tracks and there's a train coming, that's the buzzkill. Let's get out of the car. Or let's move the vehicle. Let's put it in, besides the lessons of don't stop your vehicle on a railroad tracks. Don't text and drive. There's so many rules that we have, but they're for safety. Because who wants to clean up the mess after a train hits a car? You'll have a great experience to tell all your friends up in heaven. It's exactly how I wanted to go. Oh, it was so amazing to see the parts of my car disintegrate and fly through my brain. It was amazing. I use humor. So don't overthink the filters. We will naturally change these filters as we gently tune our vibration. And filters in the conscious mind might be a good thing. But if your heart is aching for that unconditional love to come out, don't filter it. Don't filter the love from your heart. Don't filter the bliss from your heart. The unfiltered heart. That sounds like a book title. That sounds even better than heart-centered living. The unfiltered heart. Maybe that's the title. It's short and to the point. No focus on bliss. We're not going to go to an hour and 8. We're just going to stop it right here. So I thank you, my friends, for sharing in my highest bliss. Thank you, White Oak Tree, for being the star of the show, being the stable, strong, protector of our essence. Oh, one last thing they wanted to say. They kept mentioning white. The only reason I focus on white and why white is associated with purity, because when you split the light from the sun with a prism, it splits the white light into the 7 colors of the rainbow, into 7 different vibrations. And white is simply just the idea of all of those rays of light being combined into one. That's it. That's it. And the idea of a filter is we can put on filters that only allows in the red light, or only allows in the blue light, or only allows in the green light. And you can think of it either as it is limiting my perception of what this light is, or, hey, I want to see green light, so therefore I'm going to filter out all the other colors. That's what filters are really all about. And once we get into the higher thought forms of, I understand it, it's my preference. But while we're here on Earth, we're going to play with the contrast. And until we become fully ascended and fully wise and fully enlightened, we won't necessarily see everything from the higher thought form. So be easy on yourself in the meantime. Because you are a bright light. And it's the most natural thing for you to do. So shine on, and make it a great day. Because why would you leave it up to anyone else? Hanaha.